Dear students, greetings from Dr. T. Sindhilmurugan, Associate Professor and Head Department of Information Technology, Kakatiya Institute of Technology and Science, Warangal. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about continue and break statement in C programming. So, how and where we have to use break statement and continue statement. In what purpose we are using, that things we are going to discuss in this video. So, this is week 6, lecture 1, classroom discussion topic 16. So we are going to discuss about break statement and continue statement in this video lecture. So before going to start our video lecture, we must know the outcome of this lecture. After completion of this lecture, students will be able to write a C program so using break and continue statement. So we know that loop, why we are using loop. Loop is iterative statements. It will continuously execute till the condition satisfies. So when the condition fails, then the loop will be executed. In C language, we have 3 loops, looping statements, while loop and do while loop and for loop. These 3 loops are used in the C languages. So all 3, other than these 3 also, we can use switch statement also. We can use break statements and continue statements. So why break statement is used? The break statement wants to terminate the iteration or stop the further proceedings. Then we have to use the break statement. Okay. So example, if while loop, I want to get the values, I values, if I equal to 5. So whenever I want to skip I value, if I want to stop this loop till 5, I can use break statement. If I'm using break means whenever the I value is equal to 5, the entire loop will be over. It will come out the control from the loop. Okay. So this is use of the break statement. So whenever we are seeing that break statement inside the loop, immediately it will exit it from the loop. So it maybe depends on the loop. Even nested loops also is there. Okay. So for loop, one conditions are there. So inside for loop, we are using some another conditions. Then there, if I'm using the break statement means this break statement terminate this particular for loop only. Okay, not outer loop, only inner loop. It will be stop the iterations and it will come out from the loop. Okay, this is the use of break statement. In while statement, how we are using this? So example, this is while loop. We are using the while keyword. Then we are given the condition here. Till this condition, the loop will be executed continuously. So whenever the condition is satisfied with the if condition, so I told if I equal to 5. So when the I value is reached 5, then we have to stop this loop and we will come out from this loop. In that situation, we have to use break statement in the while loop. In do while loop, same how we are using this break statement in while loop, same thing it will be happen. But what happened? It will exit from the loop. Then first time it will execute. Then if the break statement, this condition is satisfied, then the break will be executed. That break executed means it will come out from the loop and it will execute the next statement outside of the loop. Okay. So this is do while loop. So in the for loop, how we can do it? So same thing. So here initialization, condition and increment or decrement operator will be there as per syntax. So this condition is there, no, then the loop will be executed properly. While if in case of any error message is there, okay, so you can stop the iteration. If you want to stop the iteration means you can use break statement in the for loop. So for loop, what happened? It will come out from the entire for loop, then it will execute the next statements while we are using the break statement. In nested for loop, here for nested loop means what is the meaning of that? A loop within another loop is considered the nested loop. So in this for loop, one condition will be there, another condition is here. So this inner loop have the break statement means this break statement only applicable for inner for loop, not outer for loop. Okay, it will come out from this for loop only. It is not come out from the entire for loop. Okay, so that you have to remember. So break statement is used to terminate the iteration when we want to stop the iteration process. Even switch statement, we know that switch cases. So the case may be n number of cases may be there. So if we want to stop each cases after executing this, we want to execute only case one means we have to use a break statement. So that means it will execute case one and it will come out from the switch case. Okay. So each case, if you are not using break statement, what will be happen? Case one is there, case two is there. So if you are not using break statement, again it will continuously execute the next case also. Till break statement is there now, up to break statement, these cases will be executed. Okay, so just remind it, don't forget it. Okay. So it's a simple program is there. For this program, what will happen? This for loop we are initialized with no condition, no increment operator because everything we will already did. Okay. So inside the loop. So we are checking only one thing. In that press any key, comma Q to quiet. That means till if you are not pressing the Q, you can press any character. Okay. So what happened? This will be continuously execute. When it will be stopped? When you are pressing the capital Q in the keyboard, then it will be break. It will come out from the loop. Otherwise, it is the infinity loop. Continuously, it will be execute. Okay. There is no conditions. It will execute again and again. Still press the Q in the loop. Okay. So this is the use of break statement. Now we are going to discuss about continue statement. So continue statement means if we want to skip some values in the loop, then we want to continue the loop, but we want to skip some values. So example, in your class, some roll numbers are there from 65 to 127. Okay. So in between one number is not there. So you don't want to use that number. Okay. So the roll number maybe he not joined something. For example, 90, you will take examples. 90 is not there. So when the values are equal to 90, you can use continue. That means that it won't print the 90 values, then it will continue from 91, 92. So for those reasons, we have to use the continue statement. So what purpose we are using? Skip the following statements and continue with the next iteration. Okay, so whatever statements after the continue is there, it won't execute. It will again go to the loop, then it will execute the next iteration. Okay, that's the use of continue. How we can use the syntax of continue? Continue word should be there ending with the semicolon. Okay, this is continue statement. So this is the syntax for continue statement. Continue statement is used for jump statement. Okay, so it may be used in all the looping statements. Do while loop, for loop, and while loop. Wherever we want to skip the iterations, for that purpose we can use the continue statement. So example in while loop. So while loop, what it will do? It will check the continue. So check the conditions. So example I less than 10. Okay. So I value maybe is there. I equal to 1. So something it will be there. Okay. I plus plus is there. So I equal to 5. So I want to skip the 5 value means when the I value start from 1, it will execute continuously. So when it is reach I value equal to 5, then it will skip the 5 and it will print the remaining values. For those reasons, we have to use the continue statement. In do while loop also, first time it will execute. Okay. So in case I equal to 5, if I given the same condition will be there, I less than 10. So what happened? First it will print I value. So the I value may be incremented by 1. What time? Up to this value equal to 5. So once the values are 5, then it will skip this iteration, then it will check the next condition and it will continue the next iteration. Okay. That's the use of continue statement in the do while loop. In for loop also we can use. So if condition satisfied, whatever we want to skip the elements in the iteration. So these are the following statement. Yes. So it will skip all the statements and it will go for iteration. So it will come and check the next iteration in the looping statements while we are using the continue statement. When the continue will work, if this condition is satisfied, then only that the remaining statement will not be executed and it will go for next iteration. This is continue statement. So example, see here, I value is 0, I not equal to 10. So print I value, continue is there. Okay. What is the meaning of that? First I value is 0, 0 not equal to 10. Okay, condition true, it will print the 0 value. So continue is there. Why continue? If printing the 0 value, it will continue, it will skip that I plus plus. I equal to, it will print the I value, then it will skip I plus plus, then 0 will be printed continuously. When it will stop it? So when the I value is 10. Okay. So when I value is 10, then the loop will be stopped. So up to that point, it will be executed infinitely. So now, having completed this discussion and this looping statement with continue and break statements, the student should be able to write the C program using break and continue statement. Okay. So this is lecture level problems. So first problem based on the break statement, second problem based on the continue statement. Okay. So first one you have to use enter 100. So you have to give some input. Whenever you are pressing 100, then the loop will be over. Till that point, it will be executed. So like that, you have to write the program. And print the numbers from 1010 to 1020 except this condition. So you have to skip these values and you can continue to print that remaining values. Okay, so you can use the continue statement. Clear? So I hope you are enjoyed this video. And I hope you are understand this continue and break statement where we have to use. So even if you have doubt, you can refer the textbook authored by the Balaguru Swami sir. The textbook name is Programming in ANSYS. In chapter 6, you can see decision making and looping statements. Even if you have doubt, you can refer the weekly tutorial sheets for better understanding. Thank you very much for listening this video. Thank you.